Hello, good morning. Welcome to American Reversion. This is another short bite, as I explained in the one that I just shot about the Army's sex training. I'm going to start, there's so much to cover. I'm going to start covering these things more as individual topics so that they don't get lost. It'll make it easier for you all to share with friends and go back and identify certain topics and let me know if you like it. Let me know if you think it works out better like this. I think it will for me, certainly. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to American Reversion. Welcome to our members who have been here for a while, and welcome to all the new people on both the YouTube and Patreon. Please make sure that you subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. It helps our algorithm because our purpose is to build a channel, because our purpose is to get our opinions out there and try to sway some minds. And that includes you as well as me by leaving comments because it's helpful to the others who read it. If you'd like to support the channel, the way you can do so is going down. There is a link down below to go to our Patreon channel. That's how we support this channel. Join up over there for $1 a month or whatever you would like to. And because we put a lot more material over there than we put on YouTube, and that's how you can support us, and we thank you very much for it. And thank you all who are already with us. Thank you, you guys who are supporting us, and I know that a lot of you are giving a lot more than $1 a month, and we really appreciate that. The subject on this one: would you stay or would you go? What would you do? This was an interesting study done. Here's from Breitbart. It says a poll shows that Democrats are less likely to stay and fight if a Ukraine-like invasion happened in the U.S. If we were invaded, what would you do? That's the first thing. I'm going to ask everybody to. I know I'm waving my coffee cup around. Tell me, what would you do if we were invaded? Given the options that we're going to talk about down here. And I'm clearing my throat again because I had some pizza last night, and some of you know that I've been on the carnivore diet, which has pretty much done away with all my ills and maladies and aches and pains. But I had some pizza last night with the kids because we were watching movies at home, and I realize now what's causing that, so I'll try to control it. Okay, here's the article. It won't surprise you, but Republicans are more likely than Democrats to stay and fight if an invasion similar to the one happening in Ukraine occurred in the United States, a Quinnipiac University poll released this week found. Yeah, Quinnipiac. I find that when I read it, I pronounce it differently than when I just say it from memory. Okay, it says out of 1,374 U.S. adults surveyed nationwide from March 4 to 6, 55% of Americans overall said they would stay and fight when asked what they would do if they were in the same position as Ukrainians are now. 38% said they would flee the country. Well, isn't that inspiring? The poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 2.6 percentage points. I'm sure you were just aching to know that. When confronted with a terrible hypothetical that would put them in the shoes of the Ukrainians, Americans say they would stand and fight rather than seek safety in another country. Quinnipiac University polling analyst Tim Malloy. When somebody says that a poll says something like that, that's not what it says. Americans didn't say that. Okay, 55% of Americans did. 36% said they'd get up and scoot. So that was a useless paragraph there. But here's the thing. Here's the gist. Divided by political party, 68% of GOP voters said they would stay in the U.S. compared to 40% of Democrats. I'm not surprised, okay? And I'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, I'm interested in hearing what you all have to say. More than half of Democrats, 52%, would leave the country compared to 25% of Republican voters. Independents are more closely aligned with Republicans on the matter, with 57% saying they would stay and fight and 36% saying they would leave the country. Okay, I'm going to leave it at there. I'm going to put this up. For those of you who may not know, every video that we make that I put up on YouTube, then we put up on Patreon also. But then it allows me to put a link underneath there directly to, I know I could do it here. It gets messier on YouTube, okay? But on Patreon, then I put the link to the source article over there. So it lets you read the whole article. And if there's any videos attached, which I don't think there are on this one, doesn't need to be, you get the gist. So interesting, right? Interesting. Probably not surprising to most of you. It wasn't surprising to me. Interestingly enough, whether someone would leave the country or whether someone would fight, I think there are a lot of people on the right, should we say, that certainly would stand and fight if we were invaded. But if they thought that their children or grandchildren were going to be forced into conscription to go fight someplace else, I think that there are a lot of those who would leave the country. But let me know what you think about that too, okay? So anyway, I'm going to cut it off here. What would you do? What do you think? What do you think this says? We appreciate and look forward to your comments because it helps other people too. And like we say, America, we've always said America needs a reversion, and lately we've talked about or something more. Maybe a reversion is not enough. Whatever it is, it needs you to be a part of it. It needs all of us to be a part of it. And please share this with your friends because the more people that we get involved, well, the better it's going to be for us, right? Okay. You all have a great day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.